Hello, AggieCon 430, and welcome to our presentation about organizational proctology, field notes for dealing with asshats in the workplace. This presentation is done by Kelsey Neese, Jonathan Kessler, and Bobby Pucel. To start off our presentation, we wanted to give recognition to the author of this book, Dr. Pete Hammett, who is a guest lecturer through Purdue University occasionally and has 25 years of dealing with talent management throughout different companies. He was able to publish this book, Organizational Proctology, on May 5th, 2019. Moving on to the content portion of the Organizational Proctology book, we see Dr. Hammett summarizing how there are these person or people in the workplace that are toxic to the environment and cause a lot of physical, emotional, and mental stress to people like us. He wanted to relate to us by taking a humorous approach and using the A word most of the time because that's how most people associate the toxic people nowadays. And he wanted to help counteract those measures and types of people and situations in the workplace.
Dr. Hammett's bias for this book is neutral, as he's just discussing his findings from research and personal experience from working in talent management. The intended audience that Dr. Hammett had when creating the book is anyone that has dealt with or is currently dealing with toxicity in the workforce. The book is also beneficial to those that are currently working in HR or talent management, so they are able to recognize and resolve issues in their workforce. Overall, the book was created to address the issues surrounding toxicity in the workforce and the impacts that it can have on productivity and just overall mental health of the individuals involved, while using a humorous tone to inform the reader and keep them interested in the topic. At the time when this book was created, talent management professionals are having to manage a multi-generational workforce. The multi-generational workforce can cause several challenges for talent management professionals. A lot of the time we can see that the older generation believes that because of their seniority, they do not have to listen when the younger generation is their superiors. Another issue that we come across with the mix of generations is that the young leaders can cross over the line from confidence to arrogance, which can have a poor impact on the culture and overall environment of a workforce.
The book does a great job at connecting with all of us in AggieCon 430. A lot of us are about to graduate and start full-time jobs. This means that we'll be working with a lot of people we have never met before, and you may not get along with everyone you work with. Every company has assets that are difficult to work with. This book does a great job on giving tools on how to deal with these type of people. If we deal with these people, it will help us grow all as individuals. We can better define our character traits and grow in many different aspects of our lives. As we progress farther in our careers, we will have to deal with more asshats, as normally 80% of workplace assholes are bosses. It is important that in situations where we are annoyed by people, we fall back on our morals and what we have learned. Remembering the tips and tricks in the book will help us continue to grow and be successful in the careers and in life in general. This book overall was a great read and provided countless tips and advice to help us be successful in the agricultural industry. For us in companies to be successful, it all comes down to how well the employees do. If employees are not able to work well together, then the company is doomed to fail. This book provides the tools needed to deal with those employees that are not easy to work with. Armed with those tools, we'll be able to be successful in any company we work for and allow for that company to be successful. I will leave you all with this final quote from the book. Perhaps one question we should all consider is, what do people say about me when I'm not in the room? Of course, some will say they don't give a fig what people think of them. All that matters are what they are able to accomplish. This view is rubbish. Unless we have a severe personality disorder, you do care what people think.